Well, good morning to one and all. My name is Dinaresh. Here, the subject is power electronics. The topic regarding to it is the operation of single-phase AC voltage controller with RL load. Here the topic, here the subtopics that I discussed in the presentation is, the content of it is introduction of the single-phase AC voltage controller with RL load, circuits and waveforms, applications, and at last the final conclusions. Here, the AC voltage controllers are the thyristors device that convert a fixed alternating voltage directly into variable alternating voltage without change in frequency. The voltage control is accomplished either by phase control under natural commutation using pairs of silicon control rectifiers, which are nothing but that of SCRs for the tracks, or by on and off control under forced commutation using fully controlled GTOs, power transistors, IGBTs, MCTs. Here we can see a diagram related to the AC voltage controller. Here AC input voltage, we can see the AC input voltage was stated to be as the Vs, and Fs is nothing but that of the maybe it was a current. And on the other side we can see variable AC output voltage. Here, let's move on to the single phase AC voltage controller with RL load. If we consider a single phase fully wave AC voltage controller controlling the speed of a single phase AC induction motor, the load, which is induction motor winding, is an RL type of load where R represents the motor winding resistance and L represents the motor winding inductance. A single phase full wave AC voltage controller circuit bidirectional controller with RL load using two thyristors T1 and T2. Here connected, which are connected in parallel, which is shown in the figure below. Here, these AC line voltage controllers are employed to vary the RMS value of the alternating voltage applied to a load circuit by introducing thyristors between the load and the constant voltage AC source. The RMS value of the alternating voltage applied to a load circuit is controlled by controlling the triggering angle of the thyristors in the AC voltage controller circuits. In phase control, the thyristors are used as switches to connect the load circuit to the input AC supply. For a part of every input cycle, that is, the AC supply voltage is chopped using thyristors during a part of each input cycle. The thyristor switch is turned on for part of every half cycle so that so so that part of every half cycle disconnect the AC supply from the load. By controlling the phase angle or the trigger angle alpha, the output RMS voltage across the load can be controlled. The trigger delay angle alpha is defined as the phase angle, the value of omega t, at which the thyristor turns on and the load current begins to flow. Here we can see that two thyristors which are placed parallelly to each other, where furtherly it connected in series with resistor and inductor. That's what actually the single phase full wave AC voltage controller figure is to be. Here, based on that, because the experimental steps that are to be involved in this present circuit of the voltage controller with RL load. Here, the connections are made as per the circuit diagram given above. The RL load must be 60-watt bulb or maybe 200 ohm or 2 ampere rheostat. The load is 120 microhertz by 2 ampere. When the load is rheostat, then it must be in the maximum position. Turn on the SW2 and observe the waveform across between G1 and K1 and G2 and K2. and ensure it is like triggering pulse given in model graph. Turn on SW1 and observe the waveform across the R load and RL load. Measure the x-axis time interval of on time of load voltage and off time of load voltage. Adjusting the value of firing angle and note down the load voltage and current. Repeat this repeat this until the experiment for different values of VGS and note down V naught. That is nothing but the output voltage. Based on that, we can get the output as like this: input supply voltage and the thyristor current waveforms were to be as a sinusoidal wave, and here the gate pulse of T1 is to be mentioned, and gate pulse of T2 is mentioned at here, and the waveforms of input supply voltage, load current, load voltage, and thyristor voltage across T1 is being mentioned in the second waveform of the voltage controller. Based on the circuit diagram, the R load must be either rheostat or the load is to be 120 mH. When the load is rheostat, then it must be maximum position. By turning on the SW2 and observing the of waveform across between G1 and K1 and G2 and K2, and ensuring it like triggering pulse given in model graph. By turning on the SW1 is nothing but that of the thyristor 1 and in parallel with the thyristor 2, then we could get the model graph as shown in the figure number 2. Therefore, on measuring the x-axis time interval on time of load voltage and off time of load voltage, by adjusting the value of figuring angle and noting that of the down the load voltage and current, we could get the following output V naught. Hence, in phase control, the thyristors are used as the switches to connect the load circuit to the input AC supply for a part of every input cycle. That is, the AC supply voltage is stopped using thyristor during a part of each input cycle. The thyristor switch is turned on for a part of every half cycle, so that input supply voltage appears across the load and then turned off. Input half cycle to disconnect the AC supply from the load. By controlling the phase angle or the trigger angle alpha, the output RMS voltage across the load can be controlled. The trigger delay angle alpha is defined as the phase angle, the value of omega t at which the thyristor turns on and the load current drive begins to flow. That's what the single phase AC voltage controller with RL load is to be. Therefore, we have few applications of this AC voltage controller. Here, lighting or the illumination control in AC power circuits, induction heating, industrial heating, and domestic heating. Transformer tap changing, on load transformer tap changing, speed control of induction motors, either the single phase and polyphase AC induction motor control, AC magnet controls. These are few applications of the single phase AC voltage controller, which is with RL load. Here, the single phase AC voltage controller with RL, it is not only present with the RL load, but also it had R and RL load, where resistance and inductance were the major components that are to be involved in the paths. And at last, the conclusion of this is thyristor-based AC voltage controller have high efficiency, flexibility in control, and required less maintenance. The disadvantage of AC voltage controller is the introduction of harmonics in the supply current and the low voltage waveform, particularly at low output voltage levels. Power factor control, also known as the correction of power factor, is the process of reducing the amount of reactive power. The power of electronic device used in this case is called the power factor controller, PFC. Here, that's what we discuss in the based on the content, introduction to the AC voltage controller, and what actually the single phase AC voltage controller is to be with RL load, circuits and waveforms, and application of it. Well discussed. We understood what actually AC voltage controller is to be, and what is the thyristor devices that convert a fixed alternating voltage directly into the variable alternating voltage without changing in the frequency. The voltage controller is accomplished either by SCR strikes on and off control under the physical commutation useful control GTOs. We understood the circuits and waveforms applications of it. At last, we know the power factor control, which also known as the correction of power factor, is the process of reducing the amount of reactive power the power electronic device used in the case is called the power factor control PFC. Thank you all.